Folks. This is Latifah Lewis. Um, I didn't realize I didn't have the name up here. Give me 1 second. Still- So last night I was watching the news and uh, I saw an old recast on this particular missing case. So I thought I'd take a look. I mean, according to according to an AI search, it's January 23. You know, I'm not a big superstitious guy, and I'm not a big numbers guy, but I didn't realize January 23rd, 1999. That was kind of eerie. So, okay, let's. The whole goal of this is I have a lot of information here. I've got location. I'm completely front loaded on this case. I remember when this happened in 1999. So it's not like I'm completely blind. So normally when I do targets, I just have minimal information. On this one, I have just about as much information as you could possibly ever want, except for what the actual outcome was. So first thing I want to do is look at I want to look at location, and I want to look for I don't know anything that stands out at time of missing. Current location. And then, are we talking, well, what's current status? So the whole deal is they had persons of interest throughout this whole case. They had somebody driving rapidly through the parking lot. They had family members they were questioning. They had, I mean, just tons of different questions. And I I don't know how far they went into going into this. I'm sure that there was some cop that put an effort into it and they did due diligence, which I haven't put. So this is kind of like a cold case that just just keeps rolling around. A dig at a house. Um, it doesn't look like it was an official dig, so it was somebody that probably had a tip and wanted to take a look. I might just kind of wander over there and take a look as well. I mean, why not, right? So they went to a house. I'll just do it right now. So they went to a house and they took an excavator in there and they took the excavator through and they dug up around the house in certain locations. One of the images I get is those. Here, let's do it like this. So I have a building, I have a sidewalk, I have like a 2 foot planter, and like a yard. So they dig out here, that's accessible. They have a big bush here. And they have disturbed dirt here. So why didn't they pull the bushes out? And why didn't they do close to the house? I mean, because that was like Sancho. I don't know what these bushes are, and I don't know if this sidewalk is front yard or backyard. I just know it's like a strip of concrete that was there, and then now it's not there. But it was like a very narrow. It was like a very narrow area that this is in, but it's soft. I don't know if the house come to have the standard foundation where you have a foundation wall. I don't know how old this house is, and then you have backfill, and then you have the concrete sidewalk, and then you have this soft area right here. And a lot of times, depending on the areas in Tacoma, I've noticed that you can, I mean, it's like really soft, even out here. In other parts, like in unincorporated, it's like absolute hell to dig in. But I can't remember where they dug at. Anyways, it doesn't matter. What I have is disturbed soil here. So plant grew up and the soil was disturbed here in between these big plants in this little narrow 2 foot. I guess my question is, this is what I'm seeing here is this is the house that was torn up. Okay. At least I'm reading this house that was torn up. This sidewalk and this main house. I got the color blue brown. I can't tell you which part's blue or which part's brown, but it's a blue brown house. Uh, Feels like an older house. Anyways, in between these two plants, there's a very soft spot with the bundle in there. I don't, I don't know if that's Letitia or I don't know if that's important to this, but whatever it is draws my attention, and I'm not sure why. Um, what would it look like today? Plant one is dead or dying, and plant two is in really bad shape. So it's been cut or hacked, and it's like half of the branches are failing. So, which is kind of funny because here in the Great Northwest, where it rains so much, you would think this plant would be doing great, but it's not. It's not doing great. Either been placed. It's just another. It's just a dead plant that's there. But the time they did this, the sidewalk and shit was left alone. Why would they have a sidewalk in the backyard though? I wonder if this is the front yard, which makes absolutely no sense. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Okay. That's a picture of the phone. All right. So, I mean, this could be nothing more than a pet or something small tucked into a blanket wrapped up in that placed in there. So, I mean, it could be absolutely nothing. Um, it would be nothing to. Let's get rid of this real quick. So yeah, the current plants or current area where this is not doing well. And whether or not it's the actual place that they dug up looking for uh, the body or whatever they did is again, it's so I'm looking for anything that stands out at the time. So when she disappeared, anything that stands out at. But one of the things I have is a doorway. Now I don't know how mobile this child was. I mean, 2 years old. It's been a long time since I mean, my kids at 2 years old, I can barely remember how much mobility they had. I know that both of them were up and running. So I think 6 months to a year, they're really limited. A year to two, they're fast as hell. So I see a door. I see, I guess it's glass or something like a. This must be the bowling alley. Trying to see if it's a double door. Yeah, it's funny because I don't. I think it is. I think it's a double door. but I don't see it. I can honestly say what I do see is this. So I see a double door. It's like I'm looking at this door area and I'm looking over and I'm looking down the wall and it goes back a little ways and it's like there's something right here. I'm not quite sure what this is. Something that stands out. There's yellow and gold. Oh, I'm assuming that it's some sort of machine or cabinet or something. I don't know if it comes out or it does anything. It just this is kind of like a yellow and gold thing. Well, does. And then one of it is I don't know if this kid was walking or in a stroller or what the deal was, but I see this child going this way. Now, would it be possible that the kid ran to the door and this guy who's on the outside of the door, or girl, or whoever this is it possible that this person was waiting on the other side of the door? So, yeah, it's funny because when I say beard, I mean it's like he's got like this really motley looking stubble, and it's not fully grown in. I don't even know how to describe it other than it's not grown in stubble, but it's long enough to be noticed. Well, anyways, to me, it looks like this child's in motion. He's right there. There's a yellow machine here. There's a single door that I see. I do not see two doors, but it does feel like there's two doors, but I don't know why I see this. I don't see anything other than this motion at the time of this. I don't see this person moving. I don't see anybody over here. I don't see anything going on to do with the family. Do see was like I don't know how many pieces of with this kid. I think it was like four or five maybe. And I see imagine imagine like headlights out of everybody's eyes. So everybody has a headlight. So when you're looking at this particular time that that particular missing, imagine everybody has a headlight. And what I'm calling vectors are where the focus of the headlights are pointing in one direction. So if you're standing in a black room and you have headlights looking around, those headlights would be focused directly. It'd be like laser beams pointed out of people's eyes, and they'd be focused in one direction. Everybody's looking this way, and the kid's going out like this. Now, was it a stroller? Was it a just a child running loose? Because I don't see a stroller either. So I don't see I don't see anybody carrying the kid. I don't see anybody reaching down, picking up, running. I see motion, and that's it. I don't know why. I see a man out here that has these descriptions, just skinny Hispanic or mixed with scruffy black beard, but I don't see him taking or grabbing or running with the kid. I don't see him with the kid in his car. I don't see anything. I just see him. What if I can draw him? The question is there more to this? Is there they talk about a female being involved or a family member or something? And I don't see that either. For this particular thing, anything that stands out, the fact that I see one door and motion to the door is what I see. Hmm, that is frustrating. So I'm not getting any new information on. I mean, this is information. Um, a 2-year-old girl was last seen playing a race car near a section of the bowling alley. 6 feet. So okay, so there's 6 feet. So this game was actually like a walking game. So there's probably more to it. I don't know why I only see this portion, but there's more to it. The racing game had a maybe it was over here, but a racing game usually say where you sit down and it's got the screens here, steering wheel, a seat. Okay, so somebody put a 2-year-old into this and then walked away. So obviously she was fast. Okay, Tweety Bird t-shirt, white sweatpants, Air Jordan sneakers. Okay. A man with pockmarked face, shoulder length curly brown hair, and a mustache seen near the exit. Okay, that would be this guy. I wonder if he was Indian. I don't know. I wonder if he was white. So this guy I do see, but again, I don't see him taking the child. Um, the only thing that I really do see is the fact that there's two bushes and a depression in between. I can't, I mean, currently for this particular scene that I'm looking at, I don't have any additional information. Um, I'm not quite sure what relevance this has, or its interior blue walls, couch, trying to keep clean, low income. So somebody's struggling. What this has to do with anything. Quite sure what I'm not quite sure what they're struggling with. I mean, they're struggling with finances. Are they trying to keep sober? I mean, what's the deal? Why is this important? I mean, is this this guy? Runs to the door. Kid is gone. So I mean, that's the feel I get. It's just like at this time, smiling and happy, um, which changes. So I don't think I can add anything to this. Um, I don't think I can add anything to what the police have already shown. Um, I could possibly try to focus in on any cars or any cars that come to mind or what the hell this blue couch in the room is. I can't see I can't see the event other than the girl running for the door and then the man standing outside. The sidewalk with the disturbed dirt next to it and the two big plants. And this is just this. I don't know what that. It's like interior blue walls, and they're dark blue too. It's not like a light blue where it's peaceful and calm. This is a darker blue wall and couch, and it's very important. And I don't know why. And the other thing is, it's like uh, as she runs to the door. I mean, I don't know what this means either. So, I mean, does she recognize the person? Is this like, hey, I know you, I'm gonna run to you, or is this, hey, I don't know you, but you're smiling and happy, and yeah. Okay. Um, if anybody's got any comments or wants me to look at any particular aspect, uh, I'll be more than willing to dive into this again. Uh, I really don't see anything new or useful that can help anybody. But I thought I'd give it a shot. If there's a good chance I'm going to do it again. I just uh, I've got a lot of pending missing cases that I'm doing, and I don't know how much I'm going to actually get done. Um, but yeah, just drop me a line if this is something that you want to add to, or maybe we could do a group view where we can get together on either my Discord channel or you know, I don't know, some channel signal or let's do a group where we are all able to talk to each other at the same time. And I can explain to you what I'm feeling, write it on the board. You can explain to me what you're feeling, and then we can write it on the board. And then a group view is just basically where we talk about the case and we actually do a remote view process. And I don't care if you've never done it before or you are, you know, 20 years into a remote viewing program. It doesn't matter to me. Um, a group remote view is it's really kind of cool. And if you guys would want to do something like that, just drop me a line. I'll send you a link to my Discord, and or you can send me a link to I don't know what is it Zoom. We could do it over a Zoom call. So I'm easy if I got time. Um, I'm Pacific Standard. I'm over here by Seattle, so um, and I work during the day, so just kind of keep that in mind. Um, I don't know where to look on this one because I can't see an event. I don't know where to focus on. I have a lot of strange things that I do see. So it'd be nice to have somebody either monitor me or kind of say, hey, look at this aspect and let's see what we can do. I have a co-pilot that I work with that is usually helps me duties because he's constantly asking questions and kind of saying, "Hey, look at this aspect. Maybe we can take these aspects and make it happen." So yeah, it works out really good. And like I said, if you guys out there want to try this with me, I'd be yeah, I think it'd be great. uh, in the meantime, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go make hay while the sun shines and see if I can make a buck or two. Uh, I seriously doubt it, but if you want, drop me a line and see what happens. All right. Thank you very much. I'll catch you later.